Good afternoon, Mr. Migoya.
My name is Carlos Migoya. I'm not born in Miami, but I came here when I was 11 years old, which is close enough to being born. I was born 90 miles south of here in a little country called Cuba. Grew up here, went to school here, public schools, all the way through Miami-Dade Community College and FIU, where I got both my BBA and my MBA. I worked here most of my life, most of my adult life. For 40 years of my life, starting really my first year of college, I started in the banking business. I started as a teller and worked myself up to running the South Florida operations for our bank, and later on I was the CEO of the Northeast Quadrant, which is 3 states in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, then followed by coming to Charlotte and being at headquarters for about 15 months before we sold our company in 2009, and I said that's enough and decided to retire. At that point, I didn't have a whole lot of plans. My plans were really to ride my bike and have a good time and ski in the wintertime. And then a new mayor came to the city of Miami and asked for my help. And one thing led to the other, and I ended up for 10 months being the interim city manager of a city that at the time had a 25% of its budget in deficit, $115 million on a $500 million budget. 3 of the 4 union contracts were coming due for negotiation. And in a sense, had very little direction on how to deal with all these, except for one thing. The mayor and the commissioners did not want to increase taxes. So with that in mind, I went and put a plan together. I said it's doable, but at the end of the day, it depends on the legislature, which it's obviously the 6 of them. We worked together, and in the period of 10 months, we actually turned over a little more than half of the directors of the city to build a whole new culture. We came up with a whole new planning. We did a lot of different things from proactively for the city, and at the same time, by maintaining the service levels that are necessary for a city of that size that actually has been growing, because if you know what's happening in downtown Miami with all the high-rises, you've got 50,000 new people moving into the city. We were able to balance the budget predominantly by reducing expenses. We increased some fees very, very little because it was, again, the focus of not increasing into a very poor city. And we did that with a 5-0 vote of the commission. Everyone was supportive. And I think today the city is in a lot better situation. And I think to a big degree, we were a year ahead of where everybody was. In order to municipalities, not only just in the state of Florida, but throughout the country, and dealing with some of the issues that they have nationally.
We have Carlos Migoya, who is, without question, an extraordinarily capable, I think Gladys, you referred to him as a superstar, an absolute decision maker, strong. He'll implement, he'll drive, he'll make decisions, he'll get movement here without question. He has what I call gravitas. On the other side, the other candidate, Dr. Raju, he comes from a system, public health system, much larger than ours, but in some ways, believe it or not, the public health system in New York, the politics surrounding that are significantly better than they are here. New York.
Would encourage everyone as they're actually casting their vote. I mean, think about the candidates in their entirety. So,
Migoya.
Mr. Raju.
Migoya. Chairman Martinez. Mr. Galvin.
Migoya.
By my tally, that is
9. You don't vote unless it's a tie, is that the story? Doesn't matter.
9 votes for Mr. Migoya, 5 votes for Mr. Raju.
Move that we make it unanimous.
Second.
Yes.
It's been moved and second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye.
The aye is noted. Motion carries. With no other business, we are adjourned.